Hi, we're going to walk through a Microsoft Defender XDR integration with Superna Zero Trust API. So here we're looking at the device inventory. These are the devices with endpoint protection visible in the Microsoft portal. And we're going to go through a scenario where host isolation is integrated with a critical detection of ransomware and how the Zero Trust API can be used to signal Microsoft XDR to isolate the host, thereby preventing the spread of the virus because the host has been taken directly off the network. So we'll walk through the scenario. We'll show like ping to the host and how we can see that happen in real time. Now we're looking at basic configuration. We've got the webhook configured so that when a detection occurs, a zero trust payload is sent to the integration code. This is the interface for monitoring detections. This is where we will initiate a ransomware attack. We're just going to select some data here and delete a well-known extension. This will cause a detection. So we'll go ahead and do that. We can see there's a warning that'll escalate quickly to critical. Suspicious activity, there we go. And you'll notice that it says to lockout. That'll switch to locked out. The snapshots will be taken. At this point, the alert has been sent into Microsoft XDR and processed as an incident against that host. Now we have a ping session running to the host where the infection was detected. So let's see what happens once the integration code requests Microsoft XDR to isolate the host. So we have the ping session running. And we can see that the ping stopped. So that indicates the isolation has been executed, but let's go look at the Microsoft XDR interface. Now we have an alert in Microsoft XDR. If we take a look here, we can see that there's been a detection and an action placed against this host. We'll take a look at the Action Center to see what was done. Isolate device. We'll go over to incidents. And the Superna Zero Trust integration has done a couple of things. So let's take a look at the first action is that we created an incident within Microsoft XDR and it lists the alert. The host, there's an active investigation. So you have the ability to start an investigation against a host, and in addition to that, an automated investigation gets started. And this analyzes the host and does a deep inspection of the entire operating system. If we scroll down here, we can see the details of the alert provided by the Zero Trust API. So it tells you this was initiated by Superna. It gives you the state it's locked out, the user, the list of SMB shares that were locked out. So all the information that's necessary has been provided. Now let's complete this investigation. If we decide that this is an incident that can be closed, we would then want to attach that host back to the network. You'll see it's been isolated. So if we click on the host, we get a list of actions and we can release from isolation. So let's go ahead and do that. The device is clean. That will submit the request to remove the isolation. So we'll bring up the ping test. You can see it's already happened. Now the host is back on the network. Now they do not have access to the shares yet. In order to do that, refresh our session. We'd come back here and restore user access like this. Once that's completed, access restored, we would mark this incident as resolved. And that would complete the end-to-end workflow, both in Microsoft XDR endpoint and within Security Edition. Thanks for watching.